Some people might say that I'm naive in handing important life decisions over to a jury of three random, unqualified, ordinary British citizens. To answer that, I would say that ordinary British citizens have a level of goodness and fairness that is often overlooked by people in power. Once you get into a busy professional job, you can be ruled by procedures, professional standards, codes of ethics, and end up operating cautiously and impersonally to protect yourself against complaints and litigation and to get on in your career. This is all understandable, but it comes at great cost to your human qualities, and that's before we consider work-related stress. On the other hand, people outside the corporate hamster wheel, the retired, the disabled, the long-term unemployed, can often be much more developed from the human perspective. They may have more time for their friends and family. They may look out for their neighbours. They may know people in the area and be well networked. They may know what it's like to be dependent on others for basic needs because of health and finance issues. This is humbling, but character forming. In my experience, such people often have a much deeper and instinctive sense of goodness and fairness than people stuck in the rat race. They can often cut through bullshit quickly and call out rules and procedures that make life hell for others or which favour those with money and position. And let's remember that people will volunteer for pub immigration juries. They will know that it involves listening to the life stories of people from other cultures and responding as a human being, not as a robot or as an impersonal administrator. Those who shy away from this level of raw human interaction are not going to want to be involved or give up quickly. I can't see many nationalist hotheads having the stomach for it. Let's see if they can shape up. This leads me on to another possible criticism. Some people may say that my system is heartless because it doesn't allow for compassion for applicants who are genuinely in trouble in their country, but who may not seem to be a good fit for the UK. This is a difficult area. My suggested acceptance criteria are being a good fit, a good neighbour, and well supported by your sponsors. Inevitably, many people in trouble in their nations will not meet these criteria, which is why asylum has become a recognised and common route into the UK. But let me ask you this, are people who are living here but not a good fit for the UK thriving? I suggest many are not. They may struggle with the language, with interacting with people from outside the community, finding work for many, many years. They may not like the UK that much and miss their countries terribly, leading to psychological problems. If they have children, they may grow up with an identity crisis. At the time of an application for asylum, people are focused on their immediate problems in their countries and don't yet have the lived experience of being in the UK to temper their expectations. This is one reason for asking sponsors tough questions in an interview. In such cases, the compassionate response may not be to transport someone around the world to a vastly different culture where they're going to have new problems, but to try to help them where they are. This is where feedback from pub immigration juries to the Home Office comes in. The jury can record a video explaining that person's troubles, and the Home Office can feed that into political and diplomatic initiatives to help get people in unsafe countries safe. Human connections will be made in pub immigration juries, and it may be that Brits on them become caring and passionate about doing something for people in unsafe countries that they find out about. That's their choice. On that issue, I have something in common with Nigel Farage, apart from party membership. Through personal connections, we both know and care about Somaliland, a region in the north of the state of Somalia. And so we are both motivated to help the people from that country in their campaign for international recognition as an independent state. I will explain more in a separate video.